for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
What's good, Yankee Nation? It's December 2025, and the hot stove is still burning, even if right now we're talking about those depth moves that are the grease for the gears of a long 162-game grind. As you all know, the script for the start of the 2026 season got flipped back in October when we got that tough news about Anthony Volpe. Our starting shortstop, a cornerstone for the future and present of this franchise, had to undergo shoulder surgery to repair a partial labrum tear. That's the kind of procedure that demands caution and patience, and the insider info circulating the halls of the Bronx indicates Volpe is definitely going to miss the start of the 2026 campaign. That created an immediate hole and an urgent need for some reliable defensive coverage up the middle. It's in this landscape of uncertainty and the need for insurance that Brian Cashman and the front office made their move. I can confirm, based on the MyLB transaction wire and league sources, that the New York Yankees have officially signed Zach Short to a minor league deal. For those who follow New York baseball closely, the name isn't strange. Short is a New York State native, and this signing marks the 7th different organization he'll have suited up for in his pro career. Now, let's keep it real. Nobody expects Zach Short to come in here and be the next Derek Jeter or replace the offensive production we expect from a healthy Volpe. The strategy here is pragmatic, with Jose Caballero currently slated to take the reins at shortstop on opening day. The team needed someone with big league experience to compete for a bench spot, or at the very least, provide some veteran leadership and defensive stability down in AAA with the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. If you want to stay on top of every roster move, from the blockbuster signings to the strategic minor league adjustments, subscribe to the channel right now and hit that notification bell, because here the info comes fast and with the depth you deserve. Let's dive a little into the profile of our new reinforcement. Short's MLB career is the definition of resilience. Drafted in the 17th round of the 2016 draft by the Chicago Cubs, he spent 4 years grinding in the minors before being traded to the Detroit Tigers in 2020, a trade that involved former Yankee Cameron Maybin, keeping that curious connection to our universe. His big league debut came in April 2021 with the Tigers. He's known first and foremost for the leather and his versatility. In 2021, he had 184 plate appearances, connecting for 6 home runs, but with an OPS of .521. He spent most of 2023 on Detroit's active roster, playing in 110 games. He's a player who understands his role. Solid defense and being ready when called upon, traits that are highly valued when you're trying to navigate the tough months of April and May without your absolute starter. Zach Short's recent track record is a true coast-to-coast journey, which shows his adaptability, but also the struggle to stick on an elite roster. After being cut loose by Detroit in November 2023, he crossed the bridge to Queens and signed with the New York Mets, even making their opening day roster in 2024. However, his stay at Citi Field was a cup of coffee lasting just 10 games. The rest of that year was a whirlwind, with stints playing for the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Combining his appearances for those two squads, he played in 32 games, finishing with an OPS of .454. Most recently, in 2025, he was in the Houston Astros organization, where he posted a batting line of .290 with an on-base percentage of .291 across 22 games. Now, the million-dollar question every Yankee fan is asking: does Zach Short have a real shot to impact the big league club in 2026? My analysis, based on the numbers and the current roster construction, is one of caution. Even with Anthony Volpe guaranteed to miss the first month of the season, Short faces an uphill battle in spring training we have to look at the internal competition. The Yankees brought in Ahmed Rosario, who offers a more dynamic offensive profile and speed on the base paths. We've got the ever-versatile Oswaldo Cabrera, who has already proven he can play anywhere on the diamond and has the love of the fans, plus Jorbert Vivas, who is a young and intriguing option for the bench, short, being a right-handed hitter with experience at second base, third base, and shortstop, brings utility, but his bat has historically been too inconsistent to lock down a spot on the 26-man roster without an extraordinary performance in the Grapefruit League. Furthermore, we can't forget the depth that already exists in our system. We have Braden Shoemake and Jonathan Ornelas, players with profiles very similar to Short's, focused on defense and versatility, who will also be fighting for playing time in AAA or an emergency call-up. I believe the Short signing is, above all, a smart insurance policy. With 241 games of MLB experience, he's the kind of guy you want available in Scranton if, knock on wood, we suffer another infield injury on top of Volpe's. He raises the organization's floor of safety, even if he doesn't necessarily raise the big league team's ceiling. It's a classic depth move, low risk, minimal cost, and it fills a vital organizational need while we wait for the return of our number 11. Bottom line, the Zach Short signing is a necessary backroom move in light of Anthony Volpe's surgery. It's not the signing that's going to grab the back page of the papers, but these are the moves that keep a season from going off the rails when injuries hit. Short brings a reliable glove and league experience, serving as a safety barrier behind Jose Caballero and competing with the kids. Now, I want to hear from you, the fan. Do you think the front office is doing enough to cover Volpe's absence with minor league signings like Short? Or would you prefer to see a more aggressive move for an established veteran on the market? Is the trust in Caballero and the internal options valid or too risky for a team looking to win the World Series? Drop your honest opinion in the comments below. I want to get this debate going. And if you liked this deep dive analysis and want to keep getting that insider Yankees info, don't forget to smash that like button and share the video. Let's get after it this season.